Hey guys, Dummy24 here, and welcome to a gameplay video of me and my JagdTiger. It's paused at the moment, as you can obviously tell. Just wanted to get the preliminaries out of the way. It's a regular assault battle on Erlenberg. I do have the big gun, the fully upgraded gun for this thing. It's a 128. I think the pen is 5.3 something or other. Whoops, wrong button. I think the pen's like 270 and the damage is 590. But that's obviously not this gun. As you can see in the bottom of the screen there, the damage is 490 and the pen's 246. So it's not the fully upgraded gun, but I still have a good game with it nonetheless. So without further ado, let's get the ball on the road here. Or whatever. Whatever the saying is. So the very beginning of the game, nobody else decided to knock that down, so you always gotta knock down the ration or supply dump or whatever you want to call it there. Because all that does is just gives the enemy team something to hide behind. Now here, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I was thinking about pushing that Tiger 2 out of the way because he was blocking that bridge there. Coincidentally, I think this is also the same guy that will later on call everybody noobs or whatever. But anyway, as I said, assault map mode on Erlenberg. We have a pretty decent split here. Let's see, I think there's 3 tanks over here on the west so far. Two heavies in the medium. The T-30 tank destroyer coming to back them up. And as you can see here, these 2 screwing around on the bridge. Like 8 tanks over on the east side. So it's not a bad split. Now, with that being said, there are some problems. The first thing I'm sure that you're going to notice, if you're keeping an eye out for it, is we have, what is that, T-25-2 sitting in the way back at A0 here. Now, he's not going to do any good from that far back. Now, that's primarily because you just don't have the view distance. You know, even though these tanks are being spotted by allies, you can only see so far on this map. The other problem is we have that I think it was a T-30. I can't see. We have this T-30 getting way too far up here. See, nobody, and there's a Tiger 2 going to back up these other guys on the side here. Nobody's sitting back to watch the flanking maneuver. All these guys have to do is just come around the side and flank, and they can envelop all of those guys at one time. So that's the general problem so far you see with the map. Obviously, you can also see that we're already down 3 tanks. So take a quick shot there to T-21, get a little hit on him, and he's just keep talking a little trash there, no peeking. Let him know that I see him. And sometimes, even if I didn't hit him, I would still probably post that no peeking. And after taking a shot at him, just to try to keep the people on the hill back there, to keep them back. Sometimes the psychological benefits of a move outweigh even the, I guess it's not truly physical, but well, anyway, just scaring them is enough to try to help my team out. And you can see here, I'm looking around for targets, find that AMX 1375, take a shot. Gotta get those scouts out right away. I take a shot whatever I can get. No, somehow I bounce off of that. That is auto loader. Probably just hit the turret somehow and bounced. Now you can see I'm taking more shots. Take out that Tiger. I'm basically shooting at whatever I can. Trying to do as best as I can. You also saw, I just want to real quick, you also saw I pointed out that we were losing this side over here. As you can see, we're down 3-6. We had a couple more of those people. There was 2 heavies. There was in total 3 heavies in the medium. The 2 first heavies and the medium tank both got destroyed. T-30's backing up, but he's going to get knocked out pretty quickly. And the Tiger 2, I was just using my own, keeping my eyes on the map there, and I pointed that out to my teammates to let them know that, hey, something's going on over there, keep your eyes out. Now, the other thing that you saw is I kind of I shook my the gun sight around all over the place. The reason why I do that is just to try to get a red outline. What I'll do is, if you're watching my cursor here, I'll just shake it all around the outline of the enemy tank to see if I can get a little red flash. If I get the red flash, then I know I can try to get a shot on him. And if I don't, then I know it's just not to waste my time. That's all that is. Just a real quick way to try to figure out if I can get a shot on somebody. So you can see, like I said, I've just been taking as many shots as I can at targets of opportunity. The 1375, I took 2 at him, knocked him out. I took 1 at the T21, knocked him out. Or not, haven't knocked him out, but I put a shot into him. I put a shot in that Tiger with the E75 finished off. And in a minute here, you can see I'm flashing over there again because we lost the T30. In a minute here, you're going to see me take another pot shot at this guy. So now I got 2 kills, and we've basically lost the entire west side. We're down 2 tanks, 6 to 8. And at this point, I'm thinking about moving back up to where this T25-2 is on A0 to watch that western flank when they try to come across that bridge. Get another shot on that T54. Again, I'm just shooting at whatever I can. Right now, even though you can't see it, I have, I believe, a 9.3 second reload on this gun. So she reloads decently fast. And again, target of opportunity. Take the shot, knock out that T54. Very big kill. Not only is it one of the top tier tanks, it's also an autoloader. So that is definitely a tank that you want to knock out as quickly as possible, because those things can deal a lot of damage in a short amount of time. So again, we've lost the western flank completely, so now I got to move back up to the top. This hill right here as the defending team, this hill is beautiful. Now at the very beginning it sucks because you know you're going to be shooting at people down here, so being so far back is no bueno because you won't be able to see them. But now that we lost this western flank, this hill you can see over this bridge very well. You got some cover here from the trees so that you can kind of escape being spotted, or at least know quickly enough that someone's coming after you. And you can see in chat there, they're all talking a bunch of garbage. So again, I'm just relocating to the top of this hill in the back here to try to get some eyes over that bridge. And the other thing you notice here is I do have binocs, so I can increase my view range 25% for a stationary vehicle. Now this is a beautiful place for a JagdTiger or any... I tried to take a quick shot on the IS-6 there and I just missed. It's a beautiful spot for any tank destroyer in general, because look at that. Look at that bridge. Just phenomenal spotting. Now, as I'm shooting, even though I have those 3 targets in front of me, I'm trying to shoot the most dangerous targets first, which was the IS-6, but he got behind cover. Then I went for the, what was that? The Pershing there, and the reason why I went for the Pershing was he was close to death. So even though the Fur is probably more dangerous than the Pershing was, I could very easily knock out the gun, which is more important than just doing some damage on the Fur. So now I take a shot at the Fur, get some shots in on him. The T25 and I are putting a hurt on that guy. And that was just bad aiming on my part. So again, close to knocking out another tank. Take the kill, because in my previous video, the damage you do at 1% of health versus 100% health is the exact same. So now we start working on us IS-3. See, they just keep coming down, and the other beautiful thing is they keep coming down this bridge. But look at the dead bodies of the other tanks, or the other dead tanks, are slowing down these tanks from coming down the bridge. So now if someone wants to come around here, he's got to go to the very far side or into the inside to get off the bridge right away. Again, just keep pumping damage into these guys, especially with a 9-second reload and this 128. A very good gun. Now, at this point, the most dangerous guy for me was the one that you just saw. I think, what was that? The Patton. The reason why he's so dangerous is there's nobody here to spot him. All this guy really has to do is come down. He's probably right here. Let's see. Increase this a little bit. He's probably up on top of this hill right here. There's a little building there. All he's got to do What he should do is come off the side and come right up behind us and knock us off of this position. All we have here is three, let's see, T-25. I don't think two T-25s. I don't think those guys, are they? Yeah, I guess these guys are 360-degree turrets, but I'm not. And you know that the Pershing probably can be faster than we have. His speed is faster than our traverse. So it would behoove him to come up there and knock us off of the perch. See, there goes Pat, knocks out the T-25. I get a good shot on him because he's spotted. But this guy is the most dangerous because he has access to our flanks. For us, most dangerous for us. Now, well, let me move this down a little bit. The M103 is taking some shots in the city. Fighting off two tanks. At this point, too heavy. See, I'm doing that trick again. Just moving the cursor around to try to be able to see if I get some red outline. Now, the T-34 there is coming into the cap. I think this guy must have been AFK or something, because if he would have pushed in there further or earlier when they had the bigger rush, he might have been able to make a strong defensive or a strong offensive maneuver and swarmed the M103, or at least diverted our attention so we couldn't focus fire on everybody. T-29's making a break for it. And the other thing that you just saw there is let me see if I keep going from one to the other, you know, and doing the little jittery thing there around to see if I can't get a shot. Again, I'm trying to get as many shots as I possibly can, as quickly as I possibly can, to try to help out that M103. T-29 comes around the corner. So you got to shoot at these targets of opportunity again. See how far he's got to go around in order to get around to the side. And because he has to do that, even though we lose it, oh, see, I should have fired earlier. Now, even though he's got to do that, he's putting himself right out in the middle. He allows the T-25 to get shots on him. He allows me to get shots on him. And again, you can see I'm just looking, who can I get a shot on? They start capping. Shot goes high. Gotta take out that T-29 to get him off the cap. T-25 does it. IS-3, knock him out. Up to 6 kills. The Patton's coming out to play. Gets tracked, gets killed, 7 kills, and there's 9 seconds left. That's the game. So again, very good game for me. I did a lot of damage. You're going to see it in a second here. There was some errors, and you know, I took a couple shots, couple snapshots to see if I could get an extra shot in on some of these guys. Missed. You know, it's going to happen. The other thing I think that we screwed up with on this map is we put too many people on this hill right here. And again, this is something you should be doing in every single one of your games too. You know, what did I do good? What did I do wrong? Those kind of things. Sometimes it just comes down to luck, you know, just miss a shot. It happens. Sometimes though it comes down to I was just in a bad position. I shouldn't go back to that spot, or should pay more attention to my mini map, whatever the case may be. And there's videos where you see me doing those mistakes all the time. One of the problems was we put too many people right on this hill. I don't know why, but on this map, everybody seems to cluster. Defending team seems to cluster around this hilltop right here. And man, that's perfect. Attacking teams gotta love that, because if you're coming up on top of this hill, what do you get to see? You get to see the bottom of that tank, right? And especially on the weaker front armored tanks, such as the German tanks. This lower plate on the E-75s, E-100s, JagdTigers, Panthers. They love to get pinned, and they love to set the engines on fire through that. Don't do that. Put one guy here, you know, put another one back a little bit further along this ridge back here, so that you can't get flanked. You can't get encircled. But that was that. And then the T-25 here, I wish he would have pulled up to where I was, up closer, so we can get some more shots on the guys, so he could see the guys and be able to get shots on them. But you know, you can't be you can't be too hard on yourself because we did pull off a pretty crazy win. 5 seconds left. Uh, I'll play out the last 5 seconds in case you don't believe that it's actually a win. But so there you go. But yeah, with that, I'm gonna put up some screenshots and something. I'll bring you guys in there in a second so you can take a look at the stats. Okay, and we're back. As you can see, it was a pretty darn good game for me. I didn't get my ace tanker, but I did get my first class mastery badge. 48,000, sorry. 840, Jesus, I can't speak. 48,998, so almost 49,000 credits. And I don't have premium either. 49,000 credits basically, and 1,222 XP. It was a 3 times weekend, but I had already won with the JagdTiger that game. As you can see here, all the stats I damaged. Jeez, how many tanks did I at least damage? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Damaged 11 tanks. And I got Top Gun. Damaged 11 tanks, so not bad by any means. And I knocked out 7 of the 11 that I damaged. 7,319 damage done with, again, 7 tanks knocked out. Highest of the team, next highest is the E75 with 3,254. The E75 should not have been down in the position he was in. The E75 should have been probably on the western flank where those guys all kind of died together with the Tiger 2 and all those kind of guys, or should have been in the city doing the city fighting. He's just too big and too bulky to be out on the flanks, especially straight out in the open. Their best player was the Patton there that I said it was the most dangerous one towards the end of the game, with 2,875 damage done. Yeah, most of our tanks, as you can see, did not do too hot. And finally, where's the stats here? 24 shots fired, 20 direct hits, 20 penetration. So every time I hit somebody, I penned them. Again, 7,319 damage. Enemies damaged 12, so I miscounted. And enemies destroyed 7. Battle duration, the even 10 minutes. So, yeah, basically, it is a good game, and there wasn't too many things I did wrong in that. But there's always room for improvement. I just really wanted to show you this this game. And the thing is about it is I got this without the Top Gun on this thing. Now, is the Top Gun better? Yes, definitely. You get like an extra 30 pen. Who doesn't want that, right? But the gun that I have here, the first gun, the first 128 that came off the FERT, it's nothing to sneeze at either. But yeah, always take the shots that you can, and especially when you're down by large numbers of tanks like that, when you're 4-1, like we were at the beginning, knock out as many tanks as possible. So always try to get, always do as much damage as you can, take as many shots as you possibly can, but really try to key in on those guys that are weak that your teammates did their own damage to, because it's imperative that you get out as many guns as possible to try to even up the odds. So with that, please like, comment, subscribe, favorite. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the JagdTiger. If you see something I could have done better, let me know about that too. But yeah, I hope you guys really like the game or like this video. I think the German TD's line is very strong. Between the Stug, the Ferd, the Jagdpanther, and the Jagdtiger and the Jagdpanzer E100. Very, very good tanks. Very good tank destroyers. But I'll tell you my thoughts about all the German tank line in another video, I suppose. So, but again, please like, comment, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I